Sport Fishing on the Fly is brought to you by Togen's Fly Shop, Maui Jim Sunglasses, and Hardy Rods and Reels.
Good day everyone. Today on the bench I'm going to tie you up the cranberry chironomid. It's a nice little fly, that one of my favorite chironomid patterns. It's great color, nice size, it's very effective, so I'm going to share this one with you. I'm just working on an order these to go out the door, so let's tie one of these up. We're going to use a Tiemco 200R size 16 long shank curved hook. There's a nice hook for that. 3/32 silver beads on the front. We're going to use some Antron yarn, bright white, for the gills. We'll be using some fine silver wire for the rib, and we'll be using this cranberry magnum flashabou. It's a holographic flashabou. It's great coloration. I'm going to coat that up. We're done with Solarez bone dry. The thread I'm going to be using is some 70 denier flat waxed thread. So we'll get a hook in the vise, tie it up. I just slide all my beads on prior to tying all my flies. Get one step kind of out of the way. I'm just going to run this flat thread on the front of the fly. I'll bring in some of our Antron here for the gills. Just tie that on the top of the shank. Take a few turns. Cut that off at an angle. And I'll come in here with my whip finish. Tie that off. Now, a lot of times guys are going to be using the bevel of those beads to the front. I'm actually using the small end to the front. The bevel's at the back. That, with this flat thread, I can still get that bead slid over. That works on this size of hook. Maybe when you go to a 14 it wouldn't, but the 16 it sure will. Then I'll turn it up. I'm going to cut my Antron just by the eyelet. Then I can work a little bit of a taper here in my body while I got the thread up there. Grab some silver wire. This is the fine. It's a nice size for this. Match it up, your materials, to the size of the flies you're tying. You can tie these in different sizes, of course. 16s, 18s, 14s. I'm just going to run the materials back, and I'm going to come around the corner. It's a curved shank hook, so I just want to get a little bit of that curvature there. Take a half hitch on there. I'll just bring my flashabou forward. And this cranberry color it's such a deep red. It's got black in it. It shows through both colors actually in the water. Some strands are a little darker than others, it seems, but it's a great color combination. It seems to have the red and the black all done in one swoop. I'm just going to put a half hitch there to make sure my thread don't come off. Take equal turns of my rib and tie it off. Whip finish behind the bead. Very simple fly. Any beginner can do these flies. Take your time. You want to make sure you got a bit of a taper on these chironomids. It's important to get them look right. And if you want, you can put a little dab of this bone dry. Solarez is a really nice thin coating, basically for chironomids and very, very small flies. And it's called bone dry on the Solarez. And coat that on, put a little UV lamp on there to cure that, and she's pretty much indestructible now. It's a great color. Let me just tighten up a little bit here for you on that. You can just see the coloration. It's a beautiful color in the water. So There you go, folks. Appreciate you watching again. Sport Fishing on the Fly on the Bench. We'll catch you again real soon. If you have any questions or ideas, please send them on through to Don Freshy at askdon@sfotf.ca.